There we are. It did work. It did work. It switched straight to us. Oh, I just hope that came out. Right. So, welcome to episode. Oh fuck! Hang on. I've got me phone going as well now. Shut up! Fucking thing. Right. Welcome to episode 4 of the Always Physical live stream. You might notice that we're a man down. Sadly, Carlos has had to drop out due to personal issues. I'm not going to say what they are. It's not the place for it. So we just wish him well, and we hope to see him back on the next one.
Definitely.
So hope you're well, Carlos. My two guests for today is a guy who's been on the stream, well, on my previous streams many times before. He does a really mean Joe Pasquale impression. It is Scott, the movie critic.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me on, Mike. Looking forward to it.
So am I, mate. It's great to have you on. And we have a first timer on the channel's live streams, and it is Mike from Cinema Axeman.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on, Mike.
Yeah, no, same with Scott, mate. It's great to have you on. It really is. Been wanting to try and get you on for a while, and I'm just glad that the stars have aligned, and you're able to come on. Really, really is a pleasure to have you on, mate. It really is. Right. Everyone knows who these two are, but you know what? Just quickly, do you want to go through your channels, just quickly, or not bothered, or?
I don't mind, whatever if you're happy with.
Yeah, well, Scott sings and does movie reviews and pickups videos. Mike doesn't sing, but he does do pickups videos and some great top fives. And he also does some tag videos as well, which I think I've done one. And yeah, really good videos. Both channels are worthy of subs. I mean, many of you have probably subbed to them already, so I'm just talking bollocks. So yeah, I mean, I've not been well, so my brain's all over the place. So I apologize if Anyway, I can't remember what I was going to do now. That's how fucking ill I've been. I just can't fucking remember at all. You know what? We're going to head straight into the comments before we get to the meat and potatoes of the live stream.
Awesome.
And we have Alan here as the first guest, and he wishes us the very best for tonight. That he's sure it'd be high quality content. Well, that's out the window straight away. And he's going to be the bouncer on the door for us. Well, it's very much appreciated, mate.
Cheers, Alan.
It really is.
Thanks, Alan.
And we do have Carlos just touching base with us, wishing us all the best, and that I'm in good hands with yous two. And they were actually surprisingly gentle. So,
hey,
yeah.
Carlos.
All right, Carlos.
We've got Alan saying, delighted to see Falling Down announced today from Arrow. Yep, I see that. It's going to get a 4K and Blu-ray release. It says it's one of Michael Douglas's final roles. Any other roles you like, guys? Well, I like buttered rolls myself, but no, I like Romance in the Stone. I can't think of many films that I've really seen him in apart from that, and probably War of the Roses. There's probably been more, but I can't remember them at the moment. I really can't. What about yourself, Scott?
Fatal Attraction's one that I really enjoyed. That's a really great film that he's in. Love that one. Godfather as well. He plays a great part in that as well. And yeah, I completely agree with Alan. Falling Down, great to see that get a 4K release finally.
Definitely. What about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, he's made loads of great films, but like Falling Down, that's my favorite movie of all time. So that would be my favorite from him for Michael Douglas. But yeah, Romance in the Stone, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Black Rain, that's another good one.
Oh yeah.
How could I forget that?
Yeah, what else is there? Like Basic Instinct, Fatal Attraction. Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've had such a brain fog. I couldn't fucking remember even Black Rain, and I've seen The Bastards as well. Yeah, that'd be a great film to have on 4K.
Can't believe I said The Godfather. I got him mixed up with fucking Robert Duvall for a minute there. For fuck's sake, I got mixed up with.
I did wonder why you said The Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Yeah.
And we got Marty from Mad Marty's Reviews. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. And he also says Romancing the Stone. And then Alan says about liking Black Rain, Fatal Attraction, and the China Syndrome. And then there's some funny fucker that turned around and said we'll be live in a few minutes, just having technical difficulties. Of course, Marty says sounds familiar. Right. So now we've got a few of the comments out of the way. We're going to start off with just some general announcements. The first one was one that I think some people have been waiting for a hell of a long time, and it's the David Fincher helmed Fight Club. Sorry, Michael, that's completely covered you over.
Oh, it's all right.
Hang on, I'll see if I can. Bollocks! No, I can't even move that over. Yeah, it's Fight Club on 4K Steelbook coming from 20th Century Studios and Disney. I believe the price is due to be around about 35 quid. That's not a bad looking steelbook, I must admit. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But we've also had one for THX 1138, George Lucas's directorial debut, starring Robert Duvall and not Michael Douglas. We've also had Mars Attacks in both a 4K Steelbook and a 4K Steelbook Collector's Edition. The Steelbook is going to be 35 quid and the Collector's Edition is going to be 55 quid. We've also had The Searchers announced on 4K Steelbook as well. John Wayne's classic 1957, 56, 57 Western, I do believe, where he goes in search of his niece, who's played by Natalie Wood after she's abducted from the family ranch. And it is a fantastic Western indeed, with Jeffrey Hunter as well. So those four releases: Fight Club, THX 1138, Mars Attacks, and The Searchers. Any ones you're looking forward to picking up, Scott?
I've only seen two of those. I've seen Fight Club, which I do think is a really good film, but I'm happy with the Blu-ray of it. To be honest, I don't need the 4K for that. And Mars Attacks, again, I like it, but I don't love it, so I don't need the 4K for that one either. But it is a good film.
Would you give The Searchers a go?
I would give that a go, definitely. I'll probably get the Blu-ray of it somewhere down the line. I don't see the need to get down 4K. I'll probably watch it first to see what I think of it first, definitely.
See what I do. Pick up a cheap DVD, give it a watch. If you like it, you can just get rid of the DVD and then pick up the 4K if you need to. But trust me, the film is brilliant. I think you'll like it. I really do think you'll like it. I can't say nothing on THX 1138 because I've not seen it, so I can't recommend it. But what about yourself, Mike? Any of those four movies tickle your pickle?
Probably the only one would be Mars Attacks. I do have a soft spot for that film. I know it's not considered to be a great film, but yeah, I just have a lot of fun with that one. So I'd probably get the I think the box set version of it. The other three, I mean, this might be quite controversial, but I really don't like Fight Club. I've never been able to get into that film, so I've got it on DVD, and I'll probably just stick to that. THX 1138. I've seen it the one time, and it was okay, but I don't think it's one I'd really go back to all that much. And The Searchers, that one's pretty good, but I need to give that one a rewatch. So I might be tempted to pick that one up. But yeah, probably that one and Mars Attacks.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'd probably be in the same boat as you, Mike. Fight Club, I do like the film, but it's not a film that it's not a film I think I'd go back to. I had that 2-disc DVD in like the cardboard sleeve.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Yeah, I think I've only watched it about 3 times. That's literally it since I bought it years ago. So it's not a film that's high on my list of priorities.
No.
I've not seen, as I say, I've not seen THX at all. Mars Attacks, I think, is a lot of fun. So I might get the collector's set. I don't know. I'm naring about that because that's a bit much. But the Searchers for me, I think, is a definite must buy on the 4K Steelbook. If it's the same transfer as what's used for the Warner Archive 4K, apparently it looks spectacular. So,
yeah, I've heard it looks good. Yeah,
yeah. So I think that's going to have to be a must buy for certain. It really does. So just quickly before we go on to what are the next ones, I'm losing myself. Kino Lorber, we'll do those ones next. Before we do the Kino Lorber ones, we'll just shove straight back onto the comments.
Awesome.
And Marty actually says that your technical problems sound familiar. And Alan says just pay him. And we have got Andy here from Forgotten World of Movies. Good evening to you, mate. I hope you are well.
all good.
We have also Slipknot fans saying, "Sup?"
Oh, it's not.
Hope you're well, mate. And Alan says, "Surely you can't talk about Fight Club." Yeah. And Marty says that he's not a fan of steelbooks. Yeah. I don't think you like him either, Alan. Sorry, Alan? Marty. Fucking hell, I need to go back to sleep. And Alan says that he feels the price of steelbooks are becoming a little silly now. They cost as much as now cost as much as full collector's editions. I must admit, in certain places that is true. There are still some that are coming out for $29.99, one of which we're going to talk about in a bit. And there are some that are like 35, 40 quid. But the collector's editions, it's like 55 quid for Mars Attacks. I think even Eraser's 50 quid. And I think that's pretty much top end for me. So that's why I mean I'm umming and ahhing about getting that Mars Attacks set. I think it all depends on the steelbook and how that looks. So I mean, I don't know what you think, Scott. What's your penny's worth on that?
Yeah, well, I do think some of the prices are getting a bit ridiculous now. To be fair, was it 30 days a night? A price for that is way too much, in my opinion. Is it something like? I can't remember what it was. Is it like 50 or 60 quid, something like that, or a bit more?
I think it was about 40, 42,
yeah,
45.
Still a bit too much for me. That for steelbook, yeah, it's definitely too much for that one. And there is other examples of that as well. I think at the moment, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, easily. Funnily enough, I was actually thinking of that 30 Days of Night steelbook, and I was just like, yeah, you'll probably have the diehard fans go after it, like the diehard steelbook collectors feel like they have to have every steelbook, no matter if the film's gash or not. So they'll lap it up. But then there's us who are like, yeah, we're collectors of physical media, but even we have our limits.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, you know. But what's your take on it, Mike?
Yeah, I agree. They are getting really expensive. Like those these Warner Brothers ones, they do look nice, but yeah, 55 quid for Mars Attacks. I mean, it is a little bit steep, but I probably will get it anyway because I do love the movie. Yeah. But when you consider that, the likes of Arrow, like when they do their box sets, they're still like in the 30, 35 quid range at most. And I think that's like a fair price. But why are these ones, like these Warner Brothers ones, like 40, 50 quid? Yeah, it's just getting a bit too much. I think there was one, I think it was Ben-Hur. I think that got a limited set, and that wasn't that like 60 quid or something?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. I would have got that, but not for that price. I think I'll probably just go for the standard edition.
Yeah. I was exactly the same with Ben-Hur. I was like, oh, I might get that. Looked at the price. No, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
So yeah. So as soon as I can, I'm just going to get the Amaray. And I think that steelbook doesn't look that nice anyway for Ben-Hur. I think the actual Amaray looks better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, right, everyone else in the chat is just saying how to do. So what we'll do is we will go back to the next lot, which are Kino Lorber. And the first one is, well, it's one that I didn't think would get a 4K release because we never even had a Blu-ray release here over here. And it's Orgasmo, directed by Trey Parker and Matt Stone, starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone. And yeah, as everyone knows, it's about this Mormon who gets roped into making porno movies. It's as daft as it sounds. That's getting a standard 4K from Kino Lorber. They're also putting out a 4K of El Dorado, another John Wayne Western, but with Robert Mitchum. And that is one I'm definitely looking forward to. That is another absolute cracker. But there is another Western that's coming to 4K, and that is Hang 'em High, Clint Eastwood. And I think that's one that might interest you, Scott. I can see your eye peering around from the poster going, ooh.
I've got to be honest, I still haven't seen that one yet, but I've heard it's a fantastic film, so it is one that I definitely want to watch at some point.
Yeah, I do as well. And there's also Deadly Blessing, directed by Wes Craven, starring Maren Jansen from Battlestar Galactica, a young Sharon Stone, and also Ernest Borgnine. Now, those 4 releases, I must admit, they're actually pretty tasty looking releases. I mean, I loved Orgasmo when I first see it on, I think it was Sky TV, and I just absolutely cried with laughter. Just parrying the whole adult movie filmmaking business. And he ends up, I think it's, he ends up taking on the role of Orgasmo in these hardcore porn films, but they're just so stupidly filmed. It's like there's one bit where he's supposed to be going at it with these twins, but he's got a twin either side and he's just humping the bed. It's just absolutely, it's stupid, but it's hilarious. El Dorado is pretty much a remake of Rio Bravo, but it's still fantastic anyway. But yeah, Scott, any of those 4 tickling your pickle?
Probably out of ones you mentioned there, I'd probably say Hang 'em High and Deadly Blessing would be ones that I'd be most interested in. I haven't seen Deadly Blessing, but I did see Deadly Friends, which I thought was fantastic. So if Deadly Blessing is anything similar to Deadly Friends, and then I'm sure I'd really enjoy that. So I definitely want to give that one a go.
I think Deadly Blessing's more sort of, I think it's set around this like Amish family.
Yeah.
And I think one of them, I think the daughter marries someone from like outside the Amish community. So it's all to do with all that and these like strange, it's like a supernatural kind of movie, I think. Am I right in saying that, Mike?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I remember it is set around like the Amish, like sort of country. And yeah, it does have like a supernatural sort of theme to it. But yeah, I've only seen it the one time.
Yeah,
I remember it was pretty good.
Yeah, I've not even seen it. It's just literally just what I've read up on it.
That's quite interesting, to be fair. I'll definitely give that one a watch.
I'd say give El Dorado a go as well. And maybe if you like silly comedies, give Orgasmo a go. Again, if you can find a cheap copy of it, give it a watch. I think you'll like it. There's some just genuinely laugh out loud moments.
Awesome. I do love silly comedy, to be fair.
All I'll say is Orgasmerator. That's literally it. Trust me. Just as soon as you get to that bit, you'll know why, because it's just fucking hilarious. It really is. Well, what about yourself, Mike? Any of those 4 in your sights?
To be honest, probably not. I've actually never seen Orgasmo. I'd have to maybe see if I can find a DVD for that one. Check it out, see what I think of it. Deadly Blessing, I've got the Arrow version that I think that came out like 10 years ago. And yeah, I'm probably happy to just stick with that. And the other 2, like the Westerns, yeah, I could be tempted by them. But yeah, they're not really high on like my sort of priorities list. But yeah, they'd probably be the 2.
Well, again, I say I recommend El Dorado. It's also got James Caan
Oh wow,
in
awesome.
it as well. He's actually on John Wayne and Robert Mitchum's side. It's like, as I say, with Rio Bravo, there was John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson, and they played like sheriff and like two deputies and that. It's the same thing. Robert Mitchum, John Wayne, and James Caan, literally sheriff and two deputies, and they have to like protect this town. It is a really, really good film. I can definitely recommend it.
Does sound pretty good, to be fair.
But yeah, it is. It is. I think you probably both like it. It's a good film. I think for me, out of that lot though, I would probably pick up Orgasmo, definitely El Dorado, and I think I'd need to get 2 very cheap DVD copies of the other 2 and give them a watch before I upgrade them. Definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, I must admit, I do like a nice supernatural kind of horror, and I do like a good Western. So, definitely worth giving them a go. So let's see if there's any more comments. And yes, Alan says, if you're patient about Amazon Italy, will frequently sell steelbooks at a later stage, far more competitive price. Yep, I have to agree with that. That's how I picked up the Fright Night 4K steelbook. I think it worked out about 20, 22, 23 quid.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
I was happy. I was happy about that. And Marty says, thank God for Amazon Italy. And then we got Slipknot fan. That are the lyrics to the main title theme of Orgasmo.
Wow.
just I'm not going to read it out. Just you used to just read it. It's just
Sounds like a wild film, to be fair.
It's hilarious, and even Slipknot fan says it as well. Yeah, I think it's a film that you'll both probably like. It's just absolutely bonkers. It really is.
I'll give it a go, definitely.
Yeah, it's worth a go. And then Alan says Kino Lorber, probably the most active label at present. What are your opinions on them as a company, guys? Scott, Kino Lorber, what do you think of them?
I quite like them. I mean, I don't have too many of their releases, I've got to be honest, but they do release some absolutely cracking films on 4K, I've got to say that. And yeah, some of their picture transfers look really good as well.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I really do. What about yourself, Mike? Kino Lorber?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same as Scott. Like, I don't have that many. I think I've got like 5 or 6 titles, but yeah, you can't really knock them. They're pretty reliable company. They've done some good films, the good transfers, the packaging of the slipcovers and all that kind of stuff is always really good. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I think it's just the titles are just kind of hard to get over here in the UK, or at least for a decent price. But yeah, they're a pretty good company.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. They have released some knockout films. I mean, like the 2 Van Damme films they've done, Sudden Death and Hard Target. They do actually look really nice on 4K.
Yeah,
they really do. What else have I got? I've got Deep Star 6 on. I'm certain it's Kino Lorber Blu-ray, and even that looks pretty nice as well.
Awesome.
I've got a few other ones, and yeah, you can't go wrong with them. Really, I just wish that they would do something about their disc art. It's just boring as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'm the same as Nigel. It's like every single time you open it up, you go, "Fucking hell, really?"
Yeah.
Just a great big grey KL and just the film's title. It's like, oh, Jesus wept.
Yeah,
it
lazy.
doesn't look like a genuine disc. It looks like someone's copied it or something and just used their own label.
Yeah, it's like something you bought down the market from Dodgy Dave for a $5. It's like, is this a legitimate copy? Oh yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I suppose the price that you pay, it kind of just reflects like the package overall. I mean, I know there is some films that don't have a lot of special features. I mean, I've got Hard Target right here, and there's like, oh, excuse me. There's like a few interviews, commentary, and a theatrical trailer, and that's definitely a lot more than the Universal 4K, which had fuck all on it. So, but I was happy to pay. I think it was about 24 quid for it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it was like an extra 4 quid for the bonus features. I don't care. That's fine for me. You know. I mean, but when you've got someone like Shout Factory, yeah, there are a couple of quid more. Like, but you do end up getting a load more special features and like the newly commissioned like sleeves and stuff like that. So, but no, you can't really knock Kino Law, but they do what they do well.
Yeah.
They're putting out films on 4K that probably wouldn't get a 4K release otherwise. I mean, Orgasmo.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as I say, I don't think that's even had a Blu-ray release over it. It's had a DVD release, but I don't know if it's cheap or not, because I've not seen it in years. In fact, the copy on DVD I've got is a US copy.
Oh wow!
So, and the thing is, there's two cuts on it. I think you've got theatrical and unrated. So if they've got both cuts, that's going to be a must-buy disc for certain. But yeah, I can't knock them as a company. I think they're reliable for what they knock out.
Yeah, they really do. Really good.
Yeah, and as you say, both of you, they do some pretty decent transfers, you know. And what more can you ask for? I mean, especially on Dante's Peak, that looked absolutely amazing on 4K.
It did, yeah. That's one of the ones that I got recently. That I really enjoyed that film. It's great.
Yeah. Same here. And it came with a slip, and it was very reasonably priced. So,
it was, yeah.
It was. It really, really was. Right, so that's it for the comments for the time being. So we're going to crack straight on with Arrow.
Oh, nice.
And there's one, two, there is a couple. Well, actually, there's quite a few big hitters. The first one we're going to go with is this one. The Mortal Kombat collection with Mortal Kombat and some film that's a load of shit. You get two posters, both reversible. You get like a mini guide that's like the old Prima video game guides, and two 4Ks, one with a film on each. And you've also got a Blu-ray set of that as well. I've obviously plummeted for the 4K set because it just looks absolutely fantastic, and it's about time that we had that theme song on 4K. Just, you know, it's Mortal Kombat from '95. What more needs to be said, Scott?
It does look very nice, I must admit. And the first film is, it's great. It's great fun. The second one, guilty pleasure. I do have fun with it, but it's fucking shit. It's really. But yeah, it's fun.
Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh. I'm going to cough my fucking guts up in a minute.
Sorry, Mike, but yeah, well always got to do this every time. Mortal Kombat.
Fucking bastard. Oh.
I am tempted with that one. I've got to say, yeah, definitely tempted for that.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. As soon as I come up for pre-order, bam, right on it. It's just ever since 4K was like first came out, I was like, I would love for that to get a 4K release. And yeah, I just had to. It's just one of my favorite films of all time. It really is. What about yourself, Mike?
Oh yeah, I definitely had to pre-order that. I don't even care that the second movie's with it. I had to get it because I love that first Mortal Kombat. But yeah, the less said about the second one, the better.
Oh, I know all about that. I was so looking forward to seeing that second one when it first premiered on Sky. I was like, oh, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, right? Whack the tape in, start recording that, sit down and watch it. What the fuck is this? You know, I was like, that's not Johnny Cage. That's not Sonya Blade. Who's that? He's not Raiden. What the fuck is going on here? What?
I love James Remar, but that Raiden is absolutely abysmal.
I know. I mean, I like James Remar. I really do. I just think that after Christopher Lambert stole the show as Raiden, I can't see anyone taking that role away from him.
I agree. He's great.
He understood the assignment and took it 4 steps further, especially with his lines. You know, he had some of the best lines in the whole film.
Yeah.
It's just he was just so great. Even though he didn't fight, it doesn't matter. He just had such a screen presence, and that's what made that film. It was just so fantastic. And it's like you've got Mortal Kombat is Harrods. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is as the smart price.
Yeah.
That's the only comparison I can literally draw. It's like, you know, I'll just stick with this one. But yeah, that was a must pre-order for me. It's just such a fantastic film.
Yeah, it's great.
I can't wait for that to come through. I really, really can't. Same as this one. Jackie Chan's breakout hits, which contains Drunken Master 2, Rumble in the Bronx, Thunderbolt, First Strike, which is also known as Police Story 4, Mr. Nice Guy, and Who Am I? Now, there is also an Arrow exclusive box, but it was like another 20 quid. So I was like, no, I'll just stick with that one. Thank you very much. Now, the only one out of that lot I've actually seen is First Strike, and I really enjoyed it. I have seen clips of Thunderbolt, and I liked what I saw. Same with Rumble in the Bronx. So I thought, you know what? I'll pre-order it anyway because I'm bound to watch the rest of them. Because I do actually like Jackie Chan's later stuff. His early stuff it's okay for me, but I like his like mid-80s to like late 90s stuff anyway. But is that something that you'd be interested in, Scott?
It looks like a fantastic set, but I do need to get into a lot more of these films because I've only seen the odd few here and there. Obviously, like the first 2 pre-stories and the first 2 Rush Hour films I've seen and stuff like that. But there's I don't think I've seen any of those actually, to be fair. But I do have Mr. Nice Guy on HMV Premium Blu-ray, but I've still not got around to watching it yet. But I've heard it's really fun, that one.
Yeah, I have as well. I ain't watched it. I really haven't watched it, but that's one I need to check out at some point. What about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, that was an instant pre-order for me. Yeah, massive Jackie Chan fan, and I think these are like the only sort of films that we haven't really had a proper release for.
Right.
And you know, like I think Drunken Master 2 is one of like the best action films ever. If you haven't seen it, it's just it's amazing. And then you've got like Rumble in the Bronx and all that, but it's just good that we're getting like the Hong Kong cuts as well, like sort of the original cuts. Because I think like Police Story 4, that First Strike one, I think the only version we've ever had available is the American version, which is well, I mean, I haven't seen the Hong Kong version, but I imagine the Hong Kong version is far superior.
Yeah.
But funny you were saying though that limited edition set on Arrow, it's actually not 160 quid. It's the same price. They got the price wrong initially.
Oh, really?
Really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I pre-ordered that one, and then I noticed. I think a few days later, I think I pre-ordered it at 160, and then I noticed a few days later it had gone down to 140. So they must have got the price wrong. So I cancelled it and reordered it at the smaller price.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I was just like, no, bollocks to that. And I just went with that one. That's just how it stayed. I thought, I'm not going to change it now. I'll just stick with that one. That looks nice anyway.
Yeah, they both look nice.
Yeah, but no, I know what you mean with First Strike. I had the old Entertainment in Video DVD, and as I was watching it, I was really enjoying it. But I just kept thinking, there's bits missing here. Obviously, it was just so badly edited, so badly chopped up. But I still had fun with it. That whole fight, I think it was in. There's a fight in like a church or like a warehouse upstairs, and he's got the step ladder. That's just such a cool fight, and it's hilarious as well. So I can't wait to see that uncut in 4K. That's going to be an absolute banger of a set.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
It does look incredible, to be fair, that set.
Yeah, it really does. Before we get to the next possible must-buy for many people. Not me, though. I'm just going to show this one. Wake in Fright. It's an Aussie outback thriller. Now, excuse me, I'm not too hot on the details on this one. I have heard that he's basically pursued or something along those lines anyway. I should have done a bit more research on it, but apparently it is meant to be a really good film. I haven't pre-ordered it. I think I'm just going to pick it up normally. Scott, have you ever seen Wake in Fright?
I haven't. No, I've heard of it, but yeah, I don't really know too much about it, to be fair. So I'll probably have to get like a cheap Blu-ray of it to watch it first to see what it's like.
Yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing the same. But what about yourself, Mike? Have you seen it or heard of it? Or
No, I've not seen it, but I have heard of it. I've heard really good things. So yeah, I have pre-ordered it, so it's going to be a blind buy for me. But yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit there are some Australian films that are done so well that are just like you just wish that you'd either seen it, like heard of them before, or they'd actually kind of like advertised them a lot better and really hyped them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I must admit, I am intrigued by it, but I think I might do what you're doing, or I might just see if I can find a DVD of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but the last Arrow one for now, because I forgot to get one for Bullet in the Head, which is also coming out, which is Chow Yun Fat, I do believe. Is it Chow Yun Fat?
I can't remember.
I don't think it is in that. It's John Woo directed it.
Yeah, it's John Woo.
Yeah, but I don't think Chow Yun Fat's in it. No. I can't remember who the actor is in it.
Would any of you two be interested in that one?
Yeah, I pre-ordered that.
I thought you might have done.
I still haven't got around to watching my DVD of it, so I need to definitely give that a watch, because if I love it and the DVD's as bad as Hard Boiled was, and then I think I might be upgrading to a 4K. Because that DVD is fucking awful for Hard Boiled.
Yeah. It's unwatchable.
It is, yeah, it's bad.
Was that the Tartan Asia DVD?
Yeah.
I've heard that was shocking.
It really
of Hard Boiled. But yeah, I'm glad I got the 4K. I haven't watched it yet. I still need to. I've got so many films in my back catalogue to watch. I'm so far behind, and they just keep pumping out these ones. It's like, oh yeah, I'll get that. I can go over there. I'll get that. I can go over there. I'll get that. No, you go next to that one. I'll watch you later. Maybe.
So, I think you'll love that film, Mike. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I just love balls to the wall action. You know, so I'm sure I'll like it. I mean, I do like John Woo, I must admit.
Yeah. But
the last set is one that many people didn't actually think was gonna happen, but it is. It's the Netflix show Stranger Things, and it's coming not only as a 4K box set like this, but also a Blu-ray set as well with all 5 seasons. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of fucking discs. There's also all this paraphernalia as well, books and probably fluff they found from the back of the sofa. Yeah, apparently I think the 4K is like 200 quid. I think the Blu-ray is probably, it's probably about 15, 10, between 10, 15 quid cheaper. I think, I'm not too sure. I haven't really found the price on it. It's just a bit of a guess, but yeah, no one actually ever thought this was going to happen at all. But you know, it just shows that there are people out there who love physical media, and if they will for something to happen, it will happen. So hopefully this will be a precedent for Netflix to turn around to Arrow and say, you know what, release more of our stuff on physical media. You know, because Scotty, how does it go again?
What the thing?
No, physical media. Yeah. Forget it.
Physical media is not fucking dying. There we go.
I know, he's like Trigger 5 years later. So, yeah. Stranger Things, the series starring Winona Ryder, Sean Astin, David Harbour, and what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown and Wolf Everhart. I only watched the first series and I thought it was okay. Started the second series, couldn't get on with it, so it's not one that I'll be picking up. Scott, are you a fan of Stranger Things?
Not really, to be honest. It's a show that I should absolutely love because I love all like 80s nostalgia and stuff like that. 80s music I absolutely love as well, and I love horror stuff as well. But same as you, Mike, I watched first season. I did actually really like the first series quite a lot, but I was still a bit disappointed in it because so many people said, "Oh my god, how have you not seen it? It's the best show ever made." And I was just like, it's good, but I wouldn't go that far myself personally. So, yeah, well, I never had any desire to watch any of the other series, to be honest. I will probably catch up on them on Netflix one day, but I definitely won't be getting a 4K set.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you, mate. I really don't blame you. And there's a smirk on Mike's face that says, I've not only pre-ordered the 4K, but I've also pre-ordered the Blu-ray for good measure.
And you'd be wrong. Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, it was a surprise to see Arrow announce it. Like, I didn't see that coming, and like you say, Mike, it is cool to see it actually getting a physical media release. Like, it is pretty cool to see. But yeah, it's not for me really. I've seen the whole show. I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'd ever revisit it, to be quite honest, or at least not for a good few years. So yeah, I probably won't pick that up. I think 200 quid as well for the 4K is, I don't know, it's a bit steep.
Yeah, I mean, considering if you think about it, it's what that work out to near enough 30 quid a series.
Yes,
somewhere around there. Yeah,
about 35 quid a series. Then you've got for all the other Gumph as well.
Yes, I guess it's not too bad then, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not one I'm really that interested in picking up.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm the same with Game of Thrones. I've watched the whole lot, and I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed it. Not so much the last season, but I've just got no desire to go back to it ever again. I think it's because people hype up shows so much that when you watch it, you're like, yeah, it's all right. I enjoyed it, but
yeah,
you know, it's like overhype. You know, it's kind of like it's just killed like kind of like your enjoyment. It's like when people, as you say, Scott, go, oh, it's one of the best shows ever. Right? So you go to it, you go, oh, it's good.
Yeah,
Not one of the best I've seen, but yeah, it's good. So yeah, no, I totally get what you guys mean. I really do. But then as I say, there are people out there who will absolutely lap it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair play to them. Fair play to them.
I'm glad it's got a release. Definitely, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, as I say, if it paves the way for more Netflix releases to get to come out on 4K, you know, hopefully, Axel F.
Oh yeah.
Axel F would be a shoo-in. I've got a feeling that might even, if this does sell well, that might even be the next one. Hopefully,
could be. Yeah.
And if that does happen, I should do the fucking lottery. So, tell you what, we've actually steamed through those. There's not actually been that many on the old radar. I thought there'd be more than that, but and we've still got just over 2 hours. So yeah, hopefully some more comments will come in. So going back to the comments just quickly, we've got Alan saying if you're allowed to do commentary on the special features of a Blu-ray 4K release, what film would you choose and why? You can pick anyone you like to do it with you as well. That's a good question, actually. That's a really good question.
Really great question, yeah.
What do you think, Scott?
I'm not actually too sure. That is quite a tricky one, to be fair. Come back to me on that one.
I think I've got the film. Actually, I've got probably two. Thought of one, Mike?
Nothing like in particular. I think if I was to do one, I'd have to do it with like somebody else. Like I don't know if you've seen the commentary for I think it's The Thing, where it's John Carpenter and Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And it literally just sounds like two guys it sounds like they're kind of just getting drunk together and getting high or whatever, and they're just like having a laugh whilst they're watching the film. It would have to be, I'd have to just do something like that. So I don't know, like I could maybe do The Thing with maybe with Scott, maybe we could do that or something, and we could just like chat about how much we love the film or whatever, and something like that. But I couldn't like do a commentary and get all critical about the film and go into all the analyzing it and all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't have a clue what I was talking about. So I'd just have to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I love this scene. Oh yeah, this is a good scene as well. Yeah, and all that.
Yeah.
I'll be up for that.
That's not a bad shout, actually. I must admit. I think for me, it would have to be Star Trek: The Motion Picture. I know that's going to be my default answer for pretty much anything, but yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and I think the person to do it with, I don't know. I think it might have to be the producer, because I spoke to him a few times about it, and his name's David C. Fine. So yeah, it would have to be a commentary of him just getting like why we love the film so much, exactly as you said with the thing, why we love the film, talking about certain shots and that, and how like getting into like all the nitty gritty on how like the shot was done and all this, that, and the other, because it's just the kind of thing that fascinates me.
Yeah.
If that's not possible, I'm stumbling in on your commentary, because your commentary sounds fucking fun. It really does. And hey, I'm even bringing the beer. Scott, you're bringing the snacks.
Yeah.
We're going to be watching Mike's copy, so
I think I've got one. I'll go with Rocky 3. That'd be quite fun, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think I'd say Carlos. I think it'd be quite fun to do it with Carlos, because I know he's a massive fan of the film. I mean, I can't be asked for going it all technical and all that bollocks with it, but I'll just have a bit of fun with it, like Mike said, with the thing. So, yeah, it'd be quite funny, that one.
Yeah.
Do some impressions as well, I think.
That's quite good, actually. That is quite good. Actually, you know what? I was saying about Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Community member wise, I'd have to say Stephen Flanagan, because we was having a really good talk about it on the way up to Hartlepool, and yeah, it was just great just to wax lyrical with him about it. So yeah, he'd be a good one to have on doing that. But yeah, I'm joining you on your thing, man. I don't care. I'm joining because that just sounds a lot of fun. Slipknot fan says, to me, Mortal Kombat 95 is the best video game movie ever, and that is a hill I'll also die on. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. For me, Doom comes a close second. And you know what? I'm going to have to say, people are going to probably shoot me down for this. I'd have to say the original Street Fighter movie with Van Damme. It's crap.
It's good laugh. I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's crap. It's cheesy, but I just enjoy it so much. And plus, I see it at the cinema as well, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. I see it with me folks, so I've got that memory attached to it. I think that's probably why I like it a lot. So, but no, definitely. What do you think, Mike? Mortal Kombat, best video game movie ever?
Yeah, it probably is a contender. I mean, I don't think it really has much competition, because I feel like a lot of video game movies have not really been the best. Yeah, I probably would have to say that one. I do have a soft spot for the original Super Mario Brothers film with Bob Hoskins. I know it's a terrible adaptation of the video games, but yeah, I just have a lot of nostalgia for it. But yeah, I probably would give it to Mortal Kombat. It probably is the strongest sort of video game adaptation.
Yeah, easily. I have to echo those comments about Super Mario Brothers. It's about, as you said, it's about as close to the source material of the original game as Alien is to Barbie. It really is. But yeah, it is still fun, and I do get a hell of a lot of enjoyment out of it. Would you say the same, Scott, about Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I think it's probably got to be the best one. That, like Mike said, there's not really much competition at all. To be fair, there's been not so many good ones, but Mortal Kombat is, that's a really good one, really entertaining.
Yeah, I think if you ask anyone, like, have you seen Mortal Kombat 95? They will probably turn around and say they absolutely adore it. It's just one of those films where it was, I don't know, there's just something about it. You can tell that it's. So I'm just trying to think of the words to say now. I'm not doing it to kill time, honestly. I'm not. But no, there's just something about it that's. It's like as though it's actually screaming about for the lore of the original games and that, with Liu Kang going back to like his grandfather, like the monastery, and talking to him and all that, and it like digs into like bits of the lore here and there, but it doesn't show a lot of it. So I suppose they were holding that back for a potential sequel, and then we've got but it's just a fantastic video game movie adaptation. I'd say it's the best one as well.
Yeah,
I really
there's one fight scene in that film. I think it's one of the most underrated fight scenes ever. It's with Johnny Cage and Scorpion when they're like in that forest, and then they end up in that underworld or whatever it is. That fight scene is incredible, and it just doesn't get enough love. It's so bone crunching. Like every time Johnny Cage gets hit by Scorpion, it's almost like you can feel his pain, like when he's getting hit in the face or getting kicked in the face. It's just such a brilliant fight scene.
Oh, I have to agree. I mean, that whole kind of when he picks up the shield with the spikes on it and that spear, and he throws it, and instead of blood, it's like lava. And then he just like jumps and spins and slices the top of his head off. It's like, oh, that's gory as fuck, but it's just so cool. And it's like every single bit of scaffolding is just made out of bones. It's like, fucking hell. It was really, really cool. I mean, even thinking of it now, it's just such a badass fight scene. And then his fight against Goro.
Oh yeah.
You think, oh, this is going to be a bit of a tough one for him, but he just does that split punch right in the ghoulies, and you're just like, fucking hell.
It's funny when he runs all the way up to figure, like, ow! It's like that.
That's just brilliant. And then when he basically just turns around to him and says, "Those are $500 sunglasses, arsehole," and he just beats the shit out of him for it. It's like, not because he busted his hand punching him in the nuts, or because he killed a friend of his. It's because he crushed his sunglasses. He just kicks his ass. It's brilliant. It really is.
Kano cracks me up in that as well. Kano's so funny.
Oh God, yeah. What's his real name? Trevor.
I can't remember now.
Yeah, he was in Deep Rising. He was good in that and all.
That's a fun film as well, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a shame that he died in the mid-2000s. I just think he had so many more funny roles in him. But he was great as Kano.
Yeah.
He really was, especially when he starts his fight against Sonya Blade. He stands there and just goes, he's just such a smarmy little tosser. But you can't, even though he's a bad guy and he is a complete arsehole, you still can't help but love him. I was actually kind of secretly rooting for him, I must admit. But yeah, I think the cast is great in it as well.
Yeah, it's just a great fun time, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it really is. It is. And then you got the late Hiroyuki Tagawa as well as Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely perfect. He's like, for me, he's like Frank Langella as Skeletor and Raul Julia as M. Bison. He knew the assignment and he fucking run with it. He was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And again, it's a shame that he passed away, but I really do hope that they put some kind of in memoriam thing on the Mortal Kombat disc for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It really, really would. And Alan says he'd love it if Netflix allow Arrow to do special edition of Del Toro's Frankenstein. It's a film, in my opinion, that deserves a decent collector's edition. And Marty even says it's a stunner. I've not actually seen Del Toro's Frankenstein. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. Have either of you two seen it?
I haven't, to be honest, but I do want to give it a go at some point and see what it's like.
That's fair enough. What about yourself, Mike?
No, I've not seen it either. I kind of have to be in the mood to watch Del Toro films. I will watch it at some point, but yeah, just haven't got around to it yet.
Yeah, I think for me, Del Toro's a bit like Tim Burton. It's like I've same as you. I've got to be in the mood to watch his films, but then there's films of. I mean, I must admit, I've not really watched many Del Toro films. Probably like the original Hellboy, and that's literally it. I did have Kronos on 4K, but I was like, "Oh, that sounds really good." And then when I put it in the player, I was like, "Eh." I just took it out and got rid of it. But yeah, with with the comparison with Tim Burton, it's like the only film of his I really like is Batman and Batman Returns. That's literally it. I've not seen Sleepy Hollow. I have got it, but I haven't seen it yet. Didn't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hated Sweeney Todd. Didn't like Edward Scissorhands at all. Didn't go a lot on Beetlejuice, so I won't watch Beetlejuice because I just So it's he's a Marmite director for me, and I think Del Toro is probably the same.
That's
I've just got no interest of watching any of his other films. So, but hey, if you like Frankenstein, you like Del Toro, hey, more power to you.
Definitely.
Excuse me.
I do like Beetlejuice, so I do think that's a fun film, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the original.
Yeah. I did mind the sequel as well, to be fair. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, the original's got a good cast. It's got a really, really good cast, I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely.
Marty says it's definitely getting a physical release according to Del Toro, and Alan even says Criterion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Alan says that he would do a commentary on See No Evil, Hear No Evil with both Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. That's actually not a bad shout.
That would be funny.
That would actually. That really, really would. And Alan says that he's done his top 10 Pacino movies with Andy yesterday. Watch it, you bastards. Yes, I do need to watch it. I've not been in best of health, so I will watch it soon. I promise, mate. He says, what's your top 3 Pacino movies? You know what? I don't actually think I've seen enough Pacino movies to do a top 3.
Oh, wow.
He's probably one of my least watched actors, and that's saying something because I really liked Scarface. You know, I mean, I haven't seen Carlito's Way. I do need to watch it. I haven't seen Heat. I've got that. I still haven't seen that yet.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's on my to watch pile, and the to watch pile is probably about through the roof. So yeah. So yeah, and as I say, it contains Heat. So I can't really do a top 3 Pacino. So I'll leave it to you two. Scott, do you want to go first?
Scarface is definitely my number 1. I think that film's absolutely amazing. Godfather 2 probably have to be up there. That film's amazing. Possibly Dog Day Afternoon, my 3rd favourite. That film's absolutely fantastic. I love that one.
Yeah, really that is good.
Is that the one where he? Because I've read about it, but I've not seen it. Is that the one where he robs the bank? It's supposed to be based on a real life event or something.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I keep meaning to watch.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, you'll enjoy that one.
And I still need to watch Serpico as well.
Yeah, I do really like that one, but it wouldn't be in my top 3.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. What about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, I'd probably have to say the first Godfather, Heat, and Carlito's Way.
good list.
That is a very good list. I didn't go a lot on The Godfather myself on the first one. I really didn't go a lot on it at all. I think it's a film, in my opinion, it's not a film for everyone. But I think for those that love it, fair play to you. You got enjoyment out of it that I didn't. So, but yeah, I think it's a film I definitely do need to give another go. I probably wasn't in the best of minds when I watched it, but yeah, I do need to give it another go anyway. But no, that's some good picks there for your top threes.
Cheers,
and Alan says that your Stallone picks with Andy was terrific. Yes, it was. I managed to watch that. That was a good. That was a good top 10. I found myself going, "Yep, I'll put that in there. I'll put that. Oh no, I'll put something else in there." But
thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
no, you're welcome, mate. And we've got Carlos stepping in quickly. He says, "With Arrow Video, you sometimes don't know what they're releasing. A Scott Stallone's fan, guys, movie reviews that you think would fit in their catalogue of titles." Well, I'm going to say Tango and Cash.
Yeah, that's a good shout, definitely.
Tango and Cash. Every day of the week, including those that end with Y. What about yourself, Scott?
Possibly Copland could be a good one. Farrow. I think that would work quite well.
Yeah, that could actually. That's a good shout. It's a really good shout.
Mike.
What about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually thinking about this before because I think Arrow have started doing quite a lot of Warner Brothers titles, and I know there's quite a few Stallone ones that are Warner Brothers. So Tango and Cash will be one for me, and I actually feel like they could do it just because it is a Warner Brothers title. And there's also another film that I think is really underrated. It's called Assassins. Stallone and Antonio Banderas.
I still that one.
Yes.
I've said that's good though.
I know that one. That's Julianne Moore as well, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, that's Warner Brothers, and I feel like just because they've done Cobra, they've done Demolition Man, and because I've got this box set, Stallone box set. It's got 5 films in it. It's got Cobra, Tango and Cash, Demolition Man, Assassins, and The Specialist. And Arrow have done 2 films from that set now, so I feel like they might just do the other 3.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, I had that same set, and then I bought a French steelbook set which had the same films in, but it took out, I think it was Tango and Cash, and put in Judge Dredd. Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that's one that I know it's not a Warner title, but I would love for them to do Judge Dredd because I know that they would do it justice. And if they could find any deleted scenes, or even the work print, which has got more violence in it, especially the fight at the end in the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
like in the old Jaina slab.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because that was cut to hell, that final fight.
Yeah, you can tell as well. You can just tell it's badly cut. And because they did loads of stuff with the clones, didn't they? But I've seen like still images of scenes that they shot with the clones, but then none of that's like in the film at all.
Yeah, it's like they start like coming out of the tubes, like the tubes start shooting out. Then one of them gets up, and another one like turns to Hershey, and then that's literally it. You don't see it no more.
Yeah.
So it's like that was a missed opportunity. It would have been cool to see him try and like fight the clones while Rico's trying to get away. It would have been cool. But yeah, hopefully Arrow can pull something out of the bag. But it's Disney, so hopefully Disney will turn around and say, "Oh, we don't want that film anymore. Here, Arrow, you can have it. Go on, free Gratisan for nothing. That'd be brilliant. Do what you want with it." And then they release a 6-disc box set with like all different cuts. Even an introduction by Sylvester Stallone's Man. I don't know. And Alan even says that Copland would be a great title for Arrow to do.
I agree, definitely.
I need to watch that again. I couldn't get on with it at first, so yeah, I definitely need to give it another go. So, the final label that we're going to be talking about. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. We actually have 3 titles. I completely forgot all about these. I put these all in with fucking Shout Factory. Right, I'm going to do these 3 titles together. The first one is a Titfield Thunderbolt coming from Studio Canal. It's a film, I think it's 1954, I think, 55. It's an Ealing Studios title, and it's all about this train line is set for closure. So this group of people who run it, they take it over, and the bus company, they don't take too lightly to it, so they try and outwit them. And I've seen it before, and it is a really good film. So that's coming in a 4K collector's set, as I say, from Studio Canal. And then from 88 Films, we've got Armor of God with Jackie Chan in a 4K collector's set. And then from Paramount, I was meant to have done this earlier on, and like a muppet, I completely forgot. And this is the one that's $29.99. It's the Steelbook of 10 Cloverfield Lane, starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, or Winstead, however you pronounce her last name, and John Goodman. Set in the Cloverfield universe, but I don't think has any connections to the first film. At least I don't think so. It's been a long time since I have seen it. So, out of those 3, any of them tickle your pickles, Scott?
I think one I'd probably be most interested in would probably be 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I've still not seen it yet. I do have a Blu-ray of it, and I've heard it's absolutely incredible, so I really need to get on to watching that one.
Yeah, I went to watch it at the cinema, and I must admit, I was just like, is that it? And I haven't seen it since, so I need to watch it again. So I might pick up the Blu-ray cheap, give it another go. So no, that's all right, mate. So yeah, I might get the Blu-ray and give it another go, and then if I like it, then I might pick it up, because I like the first Cloverfield film. I thought it was really good, really enjoyable little creature feature.
Yeah.
So, what about yourself, Mike?
To be honest, I think out of those 3, I'd probably just get the Jackie Chan one, the Armor of God. It's not my favorite Jackie Chan movie, but I've kind of been collecting all of those Jackie Chan 88 films box sets, so may as well add another one to the collection while I'm at it.
Why not?
Yeah, but yeah, the other 2, I'm not really too fussed about them. So yeah, just the Jackie Chan one for me.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. No problem at all. Right, because we've got no comments. You know what? I'm actually going to put a question to you both. Is there a film that you would like to see put out on 4K? What film, what label would you like to see handled? Like boutique label?
That's a really good question. I don't think it's had the 4K release, so I'm probably going to go with Prison, the horror film from the late 80s, which I thought was really good. And I think 88 Films done a Blu-ray, so if they'd done a 4K set of that, I would definitely buy that, because I think that's really entertaining.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough, mate. I can understand that. I have seen that 88 Films 4K. Not watched it, but I've seen it like in the shop and that. And I was tempted to pick it up, and I never did. So I don't know if I'm going to be kicking myself because I completely forgot all about it. But what about yourself, Mike? What one would you go for?
I'm not too sure. I would have said Falling Down with Michael Douglas, but obviously that got announced like a few hours ago. So my prayers have been answered. And also, I would have, if this had been a year ago, I would have said some of the John Woo movies like Hard Boiled and The Killer, but now we're getting all of them as well. So yeah, it's a good year for me, to be honest. I can't really. Oh, I do have one. The Planet of the Apes, the original Planet of the Apes films, like those original 5. They would be. Yeah, I'd love to see them on 4K.
That's a good shout. That's a really good shout, actually. I've got the box set where they're all in like the individual slimline Amarais, like the real like ultra slim ones. And I still haven't watched it yet. I've had it for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Again, it's on the to watch pile, and it's probably up there somewhere. But yeah, no, that's a good shout. Again, I would have to say Judge Dredd, because that film,
Oh yeah.
it really does need like just quickly, it just needs a proper remaster. It really does need a proper remaster. It just looks terrible now. And I would also say again, after one of the other live streams I was on, If Looks Can Kill, aka Teen Agent, I would love for Arrow to get their hands on it and release that either on Blu-ray or as a 4K. It doesn't matter which. I would be first in line to buy it. That's just such an entertaining film. So funny as well. And it's actually got some kick-ass action scenes in it as well.
Yeah, there probably is quite a few films that haven't been released on 4K yet, to be fair. We're just forgetting about, but yeah, I'm really struggling to think of one, to be fair.
Yeah, no, same here. And we do have a couple of comments, so we'll just say these, go through these quickly before we go to the last section. Slipknot fan says, drop everything and watch Heat ASAP. Right, see you later.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I do need
definitely
to get it watched. I really do. Alan says that he highly recommends Crucible of Horror, aka The Corpse, just released by Hammer. Stars Michael Goff and is a psychological horror that will totally get into your brain. Sounds quite interesting. Is that one that you've seen, Scott?
I haven't, no, but I've definitely heard of it. I've heard it's going to be very good, so I would like to watch it at some point.
What about yourself, Mike?
No, I've not seen it, but I do love films like that. And if it's by Hammer, then yeah, I'll definitely give it a go.
Yeah, I might do. I must admit. I mean, I started to watch Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I think I was about an hour in, and I was bored to tears, absolutely bored. So I was just like, ugh.
It's a shame because some of those Studio Canal box sets they've been releasing, they're nice sets, but the film, there's some of probably the worst Hammer films in my opinion.
Yeah,
some of the ones they've done.
Yeah, I mean, if I haven't watched Scars of Dracula yet, I'm actually quite scared to do so. But I think if they'd done one for Devil Rides Out, I'd pick that one up because I had a lot of fun with that one.
That's good, yeah.
That's a really, really good one. Really creepy vibe to it because it's like kind of like into the occult. Excuse me. And because it deals with that side, it's a hell of a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with it. So if they were to do a 4K set of that'd be an instant buy.
Yeah.
It really, really would. But no, that Crucible of Horror does sound pretty interesting. I might pick it up if it goes cheap. But yeah, I don't know. And Marty says about what film you would want to see released on 4K is LA Confidential. That is a good shout, actually. That's not a bad film at all.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, but I quite enjoyed it. I really did. So now we're moving on to the Shout Factory releases, and the first one we're going to start off with is the 4K that no one could have predicted in a steelbook that no one could have predicted, and it is the Flintstones from 1994, starring John Goodman. I can't remember the rest of the fucking cast now. I had it all in me mind. Elizabeth Perkins, Rosie O'Donnell, Rick Moranis, Carl McLaughlin, Halle Berry, and also Elizabeth Taylor. I think this is like $30. Something I must admit, I do like the design on that steelbook. I wasn't hot on it at first, but I do like that it's the color of Fred's clothing with his tie. That does actually look pretty cool. Now the more I see it, I think it's a fun film. I actually bought the DVD not that long ago, and I actually quite enjoyed it after not seeing it for ages. Yeah, it's got problems, but what film hasn't? I think if I see that steelbook cheap, I'd pick it up. It's not one that I would pay over the odds for, but it is a fun film. So, Scott, what about yourself? The Flintstones on 4K.
I've not actually seen it before. To be fair, it's not a film I've ever actually been that interested in watching, but it's got a great cast for what you just said. So I might give it a go at some point, but I definitely won't be getting the 4K of it.
Yeah, I would I would do what I've done. Just get a really cheap DVD.
Yeah.
Give it a go that way, because I've got the old Universal DVD when they were distributed by Columbia TriStar, and they've got like the gold or different coloured bands at the top with widescreen. That's the one that I've got for the Flintstones, and it's an okay picture, but yeah, I actually thought it was pretty good fun. Really
Awesome
enjoyed
stuff,
it.
Mike.
So yeah, give it a go that way.
Yeah.
What about yourself? What about yourself, Mike? Would you yabba dabba do or yabba dabba don't?
I think I would yabba dabba do, because I actually really like the film. It's actually, it might be, I'm pretty sure it was the first film I ever saw in the cinema. I think I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I have memories of watching it. So whether it was the first film or it was the first film I can remember seeing in the cinema. So yeah, I've got a lot of nostalgia for it, and
Yeah.
like you said, I know it's got its problems, but yeah, I do have a good time with it.
Yeah.
I probably won't pick the Steelbook up, but if it was to get released later down the line in a standard edition, or if someone in the UK would release it, I'd probably pick it up. But for now, I'll probably stick with the Blu-ray that I've got for it.
No, that's understandable. I mean, as you say, like yourself, I have a lot of fun with it. I never see it at the cinema. I do remember when it came out though, and there was a hell of a load of hoo-ha about it. And Ocean released their games based on it and all that. And you know, there was like ties. I think it was up for McDonald's. It was literally everywhere. And then the critics just absolutely savaged it.
Yeah.
And then when I think the first time I watched it was years ago. I think it was on telly, and I was like, I don't get why they reviewed it so harshly. It's actually it's a good film,
Yeah.
you know. But I suppose because it's not Hamlet or, you know, I don't know, film based on lesbian sex scenes. I don't know, but mind you, I'd give that a high rating myself. But yeah, but no, I get what you mean. I enjoy it as well. I really do. Right. So the next one is What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Annabella Kiora. Annabella Kiora. Was she named after the juice drink or something? Oh no, Annabella Sciorra. Yeah, her. It's the story of Robin Williams' wife committing suicide, and when he passes away, he finds that she's in hell because suicide is a sin and all that, and he has to go and try and find her. I've not seen it. I really haven't seen it whatsoever, but I've always been intrigued by it. What about yourself, Scott? What Dreams May Come? Have you seen it?
I haven't, no, but I have heard it's really good, to be fair. And yeah, I've heard it's just going to be a really entertaining film, so I'll definitely have to give that a watch.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. What about yourself, Mike?
No, I've not seen it either, but I do like Robin Williams. But yeah, I'll probably check it out I'll probably find it on DVD or Blu-ray, I think.
Yeah,
and see what I think.
Yeah, but I'd probably do the exact same thing. In fact, I must admit, I was looking for the DVD of that for ages, and for some reason, I just couldn't get it anywhere. It's just absolutely insane. And I haven't even looked recently. Or was it Blu-ray? It might have been Blu-ray, actually. But yeah, I think it's one that I might have to check out on DVD. So the next one is Them. Hang on a minute. Oh, good God, Carlos.
he said it to you as well. It's for fuck's sake. He's trying to do an Nigel now, and he's trying to.
Oh, Jesus wept.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus wept. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. That's really thrown me off.
Yeah, same here. Fuck's sake.
And we've also got The Perpetrator. Stay focused, guys.
Yeah,
How can we?
Carlos.
How can we, bastard? So yes, Them. Not them, but them. Them, yes. A film from, I think it was the 1950s, about atomic blasts creating these like radioactive ants that grow into like insane sizes and basically try to eat people. I've not seen it myself, but I'm quite fond of a good creature feature from the 50s and the 60s and that. I think even the old It Came from the Desert on the old Commodore Amiga, I think that was kind of an homage to this film where you battle giant ants, and it was fucking tough. But yeah, I do remember HMV releasing this on their premium collection label, and like a bit of an idiot, I didn't pick it up, and I wish I did. So again, I might pick up the Blu-ray or DVD first and see what that is like. Scott, them.
I have actually seen it before, to be fair. I watched it with my dad a few years ago. Obviously, he'd seen it a long time ago, like when he was younger. And it's actually quite a fun film. I did have a good time with it. Sure, the effects might look a bit dated now, but the ants in it are absolutely massive. Like, yeah, it's just a great fun film. It really is. Probably wouldn't get the 4K, to be honest, but I would watch the film again, though, definitely.
Nice one. Excellent. What about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, I've got the premium Blu-ray of it. I've only seen it the once, and yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah, I'm probably happy to just stick with that. I don't need the 4K.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. That's absolutely fair enough. Well, what about this next one then? Bowfinger, starring Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy on the Shout Select label. I've not actually seen this, so I don't actually know what the film is about. Obviously, yes, it is a comedy film, but is that a film that you've seen, Scott?
I have, though. I got to be honest, I really didn't like it. I couldn't get into it at all. And I really like Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy, to be fair. I like quite a lot of their films, but yeah, that just did nothing for me, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair enough, mate. What about yourself, Mike?
No, I've not seen that one, to be honest. And yeah, I couldn't even tell you what it's about. I've always seen the poster for it, but yeah, I've got no clue about the movie. I'll probably try and track it down on DVD or Blu-ray, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about it that's just like it's not tickling me pickle whatsoever. I just don't know. That's not really the most imaginative kind of poster in the world, is it? Just the two of them standing side by side, and Eddie Murphy looking like a bit of a gormless twat.
Yeah, it's one of my least favourite films from both of them actors, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. Well, what about Cloud Atlas on 4K, again from Shout Select, directed by Lana Wachowski, and with a cast that includes, who is that? Them. Tom. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Mike. Tom Hanks, Halle Berry, and him. Honestly, I don't know who the other ones are. That picture's so fucking small. I should have picked a bigger picture. But yeah, I think that's a film that's set over various like places in time.
Yeah,
I think is that right?
Yeah.
It's not a film that I've been really gagging to see. It's intrigued me, but I'm just like, I'm not too hot on it. What about yourself, Mike? I'll come to you in a minute, Scott. I'm gonna go a different way around this time. So put Mike on the spot first for once.
Yeah. I remember seeing the trailer for this film like years ago. I can't even remember when the film came out, but I remember seeing the trailer in the cinema, and I remember thinking, like, God, that looks terrible. But I got round to seeing the film quite a few years later and actually really like it. It is quite convoluted and quite complex, and yeah, it does take place over like loads of different points in time and different and there's all sorts going on in it. But yeah, it's actually got a pretty cool concept. I'd recommend it, but yeah, I've got the Blu-ray, and yeah, I'm probably happy to stick with that.
Fair enough, mate. I think the same as you. I might see if I can get the Blu-ray cheap. I mean, it's probably about £2-3 now. So
Yeah.
I might pick that up and give it a go on there. What about yourself, Scott?
I do vaguely remember it when I was younger, like the cover and stuff like that. But it's never really been high on my watch list. So I've got to be honest. I probably might give it a go at some point, but yeah, I'm not overly interested in watching it. To be fair.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough, mate. That is absolutely fair enough. Well, what about this steelbook for Slither on 4K? Can I tempt you with that instead? The comedy horror film from writer director James Gunn, starring Michael Rooker, Elizabeth Banks, Nathan Fillion, about a parasite from space, I think it is, that manages to come to Earth and infects Michael Rooker's character, and he begins turning into something that's not altogether human. I've not seen it. I've recently just picked up the DVD for 50p because I wanted to give it a go before it came out on 4K, because we're getting a 4K steelbook as well. But I must admit, that artwork is not grabbing me, and nor is the one on the UK steelbook either. I tried to find a photo of it, but I just couldn't find one that was of good quality. What about yourself, Mike? Would you pick up Slither on 4K? Have you seen the film?
No, I've not seen it, and again, I don't really know a whole lot about it. I couldn't really tell you anything of the movie. Yeah, I think if I was to watch it, I'd probably just try and find the DVD or the Blu-ray again. I don't need the 4K for now.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. What about yourself, Scott?
I've not seen it before, but apparently it is meant to be quite brutal for what I've heard, and it has actually been on my watch list for quite a while, but I just haven't got around to seeing it yet. I'll probably get it on Blu-ray though, not 4K.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I know it's supposed to be a horror comedy, and it's supposed to be, from what I remember on the cover of the DVD, it's apparently supposed to be the best horror comedy since Shaun of the Dead. But that was when that came out, so
Yeah.
it's probably been surpassed now. But
Cricket,
you
that was
know.
only like 2 years difference between the two.
Yeah,
films, to be
yeah,
fair.
exactly. But going for another horror comedy, we have Bubba Hotep starring Bruce Campbell and Ozzie Davis as Elvis and JFK, respectively. Apparently, they're in an old folks' home. Elvis faked his death after falling off of stage and breaking a hip. And JFK got a color change. He's now a black man. Yeah, and they're going after a mummy that's sucking the souls of the nearly deceased. Yeah, directed by Don Coscarelli, who wrote and directed Phantasm. I've got the DVD. I've not seen it whatsoever. I do need to watch it before I decide to pick up the other 4K. However, that being said, Amazon are currently selling the original Shout Factory 4K. I think it's for about 12 quid.
Oh, wow.
Plus about 4 quid postage. So if you was to pick up the 4K, although that artwork does look nice, the original one is about 15, 16 quid cheaper. So you pay your money, you take your choice. Mike, have you seen Bubba Hotep?
Yeah, I have. And I've got to be honest, I did not like this film. It sounds amazing, and it's got Don Coscarelli, who did the Phantasm films, this film series I absolutely love. You've got Bruce Campbell in it. The concept just sounds so fun, but the film bored me to tears, and I was so gutted that it bored me. So yeah, won't be one I'm picking up. But maybe I mean I do know a lot of other people love the movie, but yeah, for me it didn't work for me.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. I can understand that. I mean, as I say, I think if we all liked the same stuff and hate the same stuff, the world would be a hell of a boring place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, that's fair enough, mate. I can completely understand that. What about yourself, Scott? Are you into mummies sucking the souls out of elderly people?
Well, it's not really something I thought of before, to be fair. No. But I have heard the film is meant to be quite good from a few people, so I do want to give it a go at some point.
Okay, mate. Again, it might be worth you picking up the DVD. I think I got one from. I can't remember where the fucking hell I got mine from. I think it might have been CEX. It was about $2.50. I think I've got the one with the art cards, so I think it's like Anchor Bay. So yeah, it might be worth giving that a go before you like if you want to try and pick up the 4K. So
yeah, 100%.
So the next one I think might interest you both. Unlawful Entry. Now there's no 4K box art yet, but it'll be something like this, if not newly commissioned. Kurt Russell, Madeleine Stowe, and Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta plays a cop who's a little bit, I suppose you could say, unhinged after he helps Kurt Russell's family after a break-in. He kind of becomes a bit more attached to them than you would think, and he basically starts trying to worm his way deeper into their lives. It's not one that I've seen at all.
Oh, wow.
I've seen clips of it. I know, and I should really watch it because I love Kurt Russell and I love Ray Liotta. I think they're two cracking actors. I mean, especially like Ray Liotta in No Escape. I really enjoyed him in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's one that I would have to get the DVD and give it a watch before I bought the 4K. I know there's loads of people out there who have said that it is a phenomenal film. I think Andy even said so as well. That he said he really, really enjoyed it. So, what about yourself, Mike?
Yeah, I'm tempted by that one. It is a great film. I've got it on Blu-ray, but yeah, I would upgrade it to 4K. It'd be nice I'd love to see someone like Arrow do it. But if not, then yeah, I might be tempted to pick that one up.
Good stuff. Nice one. What about yourself, Scott?
I would definitely be tempted because that is a fantastic cop thriller. It really, really is. It's it's fantastic. Ray Liotta, insane in the film. He gives a fantastic performance. It's probably one of Kurt Russell's best films, to be fair. If I was to do a top 10 myself, it would probably just reach top 10 for me. So, yeah, it's a great film.
Excellent stuff. Nice one. Well, we've only got a couple left, actually, and then that's it. So we'll have to try and pad this out somehow.
No worries. All good.
Right, so one of the last three is actually the first of two Tom Hanks films, two comedies, and the first one is The Money Pit, where he also stars with Shelley Long, about a young couple who end up buying this house to try and make it the house of their dreams, but it actually becomes the house from hell as things go wrong. I love that film. I don't actually know what special features are on there. I am quite tempted with it though. I think if the price is right, if there's not a lot of special features on there, I might just forego that and just buy the Blu-ray of it. But knowing my luck, I'll probably still be so tempted, but I'll just go, oh fuck it, buy it. What about yourself, Mike? Would The Money Pit be something you want to sink your cash into?
I've only seen the film once. I did enjoy it, but I don't think I actually own it. I think if I was to own it, I'd probably just get it on Blu-ray. I don't think I need the 4K. Yeah, I've only seen it the one time. I can't really remember a lot about it, but I remember enjoying it. But yeah, I'll probably just get the Blu-ray.
That's fair enough. I still think that one of the best scenes, actually the best scene in it, is a bit with the bathtub where he goes to fill it with water and it just crashes through the floor and then crashes through the floor again. He just stands there just doing that maniacal laugh. I can hear it now and it just absolutely just cracks me up. And Shelley Long's just standing there, it's just going. And he's just standing there, just doing that laugh. It's just as I say, the best scene in the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourself, Scott?
It's not one I've actually seen, but I do think I'll probably get some enjoyment from that one. To be fair, it looks like it'd be my kind of comedy.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of slapstick in there.
Yeah,
As parts of the house, like where things go wrong and things blow up, things disintegrate, and all that. It is a lot of fun. Really is a lot of fun.
definitely we'll have to watch that one at some point for sure.
Yeah, it is worth a watch. It really is. And as always, I was meant to have said this at the beginning of the stream. This, as I say, this is how ill I've been feeling. Everything's all fucked up in here. If anyone's going to buy any of these, please let us know. It's just let us know now, please. Something just so we can pad the time out. Yeah, let us know. We want to know what ones you're going to be picking up. What ones you're excited for. I'm excited for this one. I cannot wait to pick that up. I watched the Arrow Blu-ray yesterday, and I forgot how grainy some of the interior scenes were. I think we all know the story of the Burbs. A family moves into a dilapidated house in a suburban neighborhood, and weird things start happening, and the neighbors all around start getting concerned. They start to investigate, and they get more than they bargained for. Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, and Henry Gibson, as well as Corey Feldman and Wendy Shell, who's a staple of Joe Dante's movies, as well as Robert Picardo and Dick Miller. Mike, The Burbs.
Yeah, great film. A lot of fun. That one I would be tempted to pick up, definitely. Yeah, I've got the Arrow Blu-ray as well. I've had that for quite a long time now, and I think it is probably due an upgrade. So yeah, I'd get that one.
Yeah, it's about what, 12 years old, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they done the best they could with the elements, but now we've got 4Ks, and the amount of extensive restoration that they can do. They've got to do something with those grainy shots. They really have. And apparently, I've read on the special features, they're actually including the work print that's on the Arrow version as well. So bonus. And also, I think many of the special features are going over as well. So that's going to be another reason for me to buy it. I don't know about you, but
yeah,
excellent.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Scott?
It's definitely a tempting release. I've seen it. I've got the Arrow Blu-ray as well. I need to watch it again actually because I've only seen it once myself, but I remember loving it. I thought it was a really, really great film.
Yeah. I watched it yesterday, and even though every time I went to laugh, I was coughing me fucking head off, but I couldn't help it. It was just such a funny film, especially when he's trying to. They're all inside, and I don't know what happened to me there. Yeah, they're all inside, like trying to get to know him, and you've got the I think it's Rick Dukemoon or Duke, well, however you say his last name. He's out the back. He's trying to get into the basement through the outside, and they accidentally let the dog out, and he bursts through the screen door, and it just stops. Turns and sees him, and he just fucking screams at like top of his voice. He's trying to just get away from this dog, and as he's trying to climb the fence, he ends up just standing on top of this fence and just falling over it, crashing through it, and just setting off all the alarms. And they say, "Oh, was it a burglar?" And Carrie Fisher just turns around and says, "No, it's Art." And they say, "Yeah, it's another neighbor." Yes. The fat one. Just absolutely brilliant. I just laugh myself silly with it every single time.
Yeah.
I just don't get the middling reviews that it got at the time. I've always had a fun time with it. I think it's one of Joe Dante's best films.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's just some good lines in it, some good visual comedy as well. I mean, especially the line. I think there's a line at the end when you've got Bruce Dern turns around and says, no, sorry, it's Bruce Dern and Wendy Shao. I think she turns around and says, your wife's home. And then he turns around and says, and your house is on fire. And then you expect him to turn around and say, oh shit, my house. He turns around and says, my wife's home. It's like,
Yeah.
it's just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love that film. So yeah, that will definitely be a must buy for me, as well as The Money Pit. Definitely.
Awesome.
So now we come to the final title, and it is one that many people have been waiting for donkey's years. We said about it on the last live stream, because there's a company in Germany that are releasing it in 3 4K media book editions, and it is Day of the Dead, the collector's edition, 4 discs.
Oh,
New 4K restoration, new and archival special features, Dolby Atmos, 5.1 surround, and original dual mono audio, and collectible lobby cards. Ooh. Now, I wasn't too hot on the box artwork, first of all, but the more I see it, it's one of those that actually I'm getting used to it, and I'm getting to like it all the more. I actually pre-ordered this off of WoW HD, and it came to 45 quid. So I think that was a bit of a bargain, and I'm glad I got it, because I missed out on JFK, and now that goes for near enough 100 quid on eBay. So it's like, fuck the scalpers, buy it cheap now while it's on pre-order. I must admit, I've not actually seen it. I've got the original Shout Blu-ray, and I still haven't seen it.
oh
So
wow.
I need to rectify that. But I loved Night of the Living Dead. I loved Dawn of the Dead. I think that's probably one of the greatest zombie movies ever made. You know, you've got all that tension, all that build up. You know, then you've got the scenes where they're just doing what the hell they want in this shopping mall, and it kind of gives you that sense of ease, and then all of a sudden, bam, it just takes it all away, and it's just wow. It's a fucking brilliant film. And I can't wait to see Day of the Dead. I know that there's many people out there who have been salivating waiting for this, and they probably hammered that pre-order button faster than MC Hammer says you can't touch this. Mike, what about yourself? Day of the Dead.
I mean, I love the movie. It's actually my favorite of like the original 3 George Romero ones. It's just a fantastic horror movie. But I haven't pre-ordered this, and the reason why I haven't is because I just feel like we're gonna get a company in the UK doing it in the not too distant future. I feel like maybe Arrow or Second Sight. I don't know. I've just got a suspicion that someone's going to do it here, and I'm happy to wait a bit longer, because I'd rather one of those companies do it. That set does look really nice, but yeah, for now I'm going to just sit on it and see what happens. If I miss out and we never get another 4K release, well, you know, that's on me, and I've missed out. But I'm willing to take the risk.
No, that's fair enough. I can understand you wanting to wait. I mean, Second Sight done an absolutely fantastic job with that Dawn of the Dead set.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the I think it was like the graphic novel they put in there, the soundtrack from Goblin, all the different cuts. I think it was like 6 discs. Because I've got the Blu-ray version. I didn't get the 4K version, and I wish I had done. But yeah, even the Blu-ray set looked absolutely fantastic. And the amount of stuff that you got with it, and that was cheap as hell. So yeah, it would be great if Second Sight did get it. But I mean, I think with something like that, I was just like, no, I've got to pre-order it. You know, and I'm glad I did. But you know what? If it does come out over here and you manage to pre-order it, that's absolutely fantastic. I it does come out over it. I've got a feeling it will do. You know, they'd be stupid to not release it.
Yeah.
You know? What about yourself, Scott?
It was a day one pre-order for me. I absolutely fucking love Day of the Dead. If Dawn of the Dead didn't exist, Day of the Dead would be my favourite zombie film of all time. That's how much I love the film. I grew up watching it when I was young as well. I didn't watch it as many times as Dawn of the Dead, obviously, but I have watched it a hell of a lot. Effects by Tom Savini, amazing. Probably his best work effects, I would say. And it's just such a great zombie film. You're going to absolutely love it, Mike. It is so entertaining. It really is. And with the set as well, it does have the original US artwork on one of the cases. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided to get it. And on one of the other cases, I think it's like very, very similar to like the Max DVD cover, the one with Bub. Yeah, that's sort of really, really similar to the Max cover. It might actually be like exactly the same, just slight changes here and there, but it's very, very similar. And of course, the other one is the original US artwork and the lobby cards in a 4-disc, and the artwork on the main box itself just looks too nice for me not to get. I do understand why Mike's Cinema Axeman's holding off on it though, because there is a chance that Second Sight will do one, and hopefully they do. But this set just looked too nice for me to pass up on it, so I needed to get it.
Yeah, same with me. Exactly the same with me. It just looked too nice. As soon as it was announced, I was like, ooh. And then when I looked on Amazon, I was like, ooh, not paying that price. So I was like, right, wow, HD it is. So I went on there and I was like, this is going to cost a fucking bomb, isn't it? So I looked at the price and I was like, I've got to put VAT on there. Done the thing. Oh, fucking hell, it's a lot cheaper than I thought, right? Boom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just literally locked it in. I think it was about $44.55. So it works out to about 11 quid a disc. Art cards and box for free. Fuck it, yeah, that'll do me.
Yeah, good
That'll
price.
that's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain. It really, really is. I can't wait for that to come out. But yeah, I've put my disc up there in my unit there. So yeah, I'm going to have to dig that out and try and watch that tomorrow at some point.
Oh,
Really
so good.
to watch it.
You'll love it, Mike. It really is a fantastic zombie film.
I really, really can't wait. So yeah, on the whole, I think there has been some absolute crackers announced this past month. And you know what? Arrow have done it again today with the amount of films that they have released that have been anticipated. I'm not going to, well, we all know it's falling down. Loads of people have said it. I think loads of people are anticipating it. But I'll go into like more in depth in those ones in next month's one, because we've still got 88 films as release slate to come as well. But yeah, that's it for all those releases. So we'll go back to the comments for now. And Alan Meggs actually says the Flintstones 4K yabba dabba don't. That's fair enough, mate. If you didn't like it, that's absolutely fair enough. And he said if The Simpsons was made into a live action movie, what actors would suit the main roles? Fucking hell, that's a good question. I know John C. Reilly would be Homer Simpson.
That could work, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on. Carlos has just...
Yeah, he sent me one as well.
Oh, you absolute bastard.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I have had an Instagram message from Collector Adam. He says, "Hi, Mike. I've tried commenting on your stream a few times, and for some reason, don't see me." No, we're not seeing them, mate. He says, "Perhaps I've been muted." Adam, if you are managing to watch this, you are not muted, mate. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that used to happen on my live streams quite a lot as well. People tried to message on the live chat and they just didn't go through. It's weird.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not muted, mate. Not in the slightest. It's always a joy to have your comments pop up. I'm sorry they haven't come up this time. We did have quite a few technical difficulties on like Mike's end. You know, he was being Carlos for the evening. You know, but and there was technical difficulties up here and all. But no, mate, you're not muted. Hopefully for the next one, you're able to comment. But no, it's always a pleasure seeing your name pop up because you're one of the best guys in the community. You always got like messages of like encouragement for people, and that's what we need.
Yeah,
At this time of life. We really, really do. He says, hope you, Scott, Mike, and all in the chat are doing well. I'm enjoying watching along anyway. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying watching along, mate. As I say, it is a pleasure to have you in here with us.
Thank you, Adam. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, it really is, mate. Carlos is being Nigel for this evening. He really bloody is, you absolute bastard. Anyway, back to the question in hand. He's really putting me off now. So yeah, as I say, I reckon John C. Reilly as Homer Simpson. Marge, I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know who to have as Marge.
I can't really think of anyone who has tall blue hair.
Lady Gaga could probably have her as Marge Simpson. She could do blue hair. I like really cool. I mean, hey, she wears meat dresses. That's actually a really hard. I can't think of any for any of the other characters. I suppose Miley Cyrus for Lisa Simpson. I don't know who else actually. I don't know who to have for Bart. Any of you got any thoughts?
Oh, I've never actually been a fan of The Simpsons, so I have no interest in this comment, unfortunately.
Blasphemer. They hang buggers like you around the back.
I did like a PS2 game though, to be fair. I will say that was fun.
That's fair enough. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know. I think John C. Reilly's a good shout for Homer. I could picture that. I really don't know for the rest of I mean, you could have anyone as Marge, like any sort of current modern day actress now, like as long as they, look the part and they make them up, make her up how she's supposed to look. But like Bart and Lisa, they're meant to be 10 and 8 years old. I can't really think of that many like actors of that age range at the moment.
I know.
Yeah.
It is a hard one. It really is a hard one. But a good question, Alan. That really is a good question. That's stumped us. That's the first time that we've been stumped on a live stream. And Marty says, "What dreams may come looks stunning but hard viewing. I can imagine it is." Oh God. Alan says a certain rock god might suit Homer, runs for cover. He'll slap you.
Yeah. He ain't a fan of The Simpsons either, to be.
No, he isn't. And we've got Pete from Playtendo, guys. He says, "Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Great to see Mike Axeman back on the stream. Keep up brilliant work with these streams, always enjoying." Well, thank you very much for.
Thanks,
Hey, Pete.
Thanks, so mate. You didn't see the beginning. I fucked it up right, royal and proper. But no, it's great to have you on here, Pete. It really is. Thanks for the kind words, mate. And yeah, I hope you've been, if you're watching it from now, I hope you're enjoying it, mate. Carlos actually says the worst thing about buying and collecting movies and the best thing. Well, I think I know the worst thing. Actually, I know a couple of worst things, but I'm going to let you two go first. Mike? I'll say we'll do the worst thing first of all, and then we'll do the best thing after. So, Mike, the worst thing about buying and collecting movies.
I think the worst thing is, one thing I've realized is we buy all these box sets, all these deluxe editions that have booklets and stuff in, but I've realized that the majority of them, I don't think I've read the booklets, and that's something I need to actually start doing. And even like a lot of the special features, I don't really watch enough of them. And yeah, I've just got like quite a lot of films now where I just haven't done any of that, and that's something I need. it's something I need to sort of do more of. Actually, you know, not just watch the film and ogle at the packaging, but actually, you know, just digest the whole thing. So that's something I'm pretty guilty of at the moment. It's something I want to improve on. So yeah, I'd probably say something like that.
That's a good point. Actually, I need to start doing both of those a hell of a lot more, because I used to be a stickler for watching the special features on a film. Either before or after a film, I watch the special features, then watch, like as you say, you know, I don't even read the booklets either. So you're not.
Yeah.
Connection lost. There we. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'm back in the room. I can't remember what the fuck I was saying there. Yeah, about special features and like booklets and that. I need to start reading and watching some of those as well.
It's just having the time to do, because we buy.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. I think there's so many things coming out, and you're buying like 10 Blu-rays or whatever, and yeah, it's just finding the time to actually watch the film and then watch all the special features and everything. And yeah, there's just not enough time in a day or a week to do it.
It's tough. It's really tough.
No, that's right. It is. I mean, I think if you used to have like a whole week off and just spend that week just watching all the special features, I think you wouldn't even still scratch the surface.
Yeah.
I mean, even trying to get through as many films as you can be difficult at times as well. To be fair.
I know. Tell me about it. What about yourself, Scott? The worst thing about buying and collecting movies?
I mean, I would probably have to go along with what Mike just said, because I do buy quite a lot of big editions as well, but I very rarely, hardly ever watch special features and read the books properly, to be honest. I just prefer watching the actual films themselves, but it probably would be a good idea to actually read through the booklets and watch special features as well, but I'm really guilty of that myself as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, I am as well. I think it's something that we all do, just subconsciously. We watch the film and go, right, that's great. Right, now it's on to the next one.
Yeah.
And yet the special features are just going, wait, what about me? I'm here and all, you know. It's like, you're not important. I just want to watch the next film, you know. So yeah, I think we're all guilty of that in some capacity or another. I think the other thing as well is that we're literally spoilt for choice with how much physical media is actually coming out. I mean, it's a good thing in one respect, because it shows that it's not dying.
Yeah.
But then on the other side of the coin is that because there's so much, you want to buy it all, but you can't. You don't have that much income to splash out on, let's just say, 10 box sets a week or whatever. You know, it'd be nice if we could, and we had the room as well, but we don't. There's only so much that you can really buy. I mean, with me, I buy quite a lot of physical media, but then there's times when I watch something and I'm just like, and then I'll just end up getting rid of it. You know, so it's like I need to like scale back and go, right, okay, I like that film, I'm going to pick it up. I don't like that film, I don't need it. Or I haven't seen it, I'll pick it up cheap on DVD, watch it. If I like it, then I'll upgrade. If I watch it, like it, but I won't watch it again, I won't bother, and I'll just get rid of the DVD. I haven't really lost nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like case in point with Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. I've got the original Blu-ray and I never watched it. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'll upgrade to 4K. I got through half of it and I was like, is it over yet?
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, that was a waste of fucking money when I could just watch the Blu-ray and come to the same conclusion. But it's because of the book, of the box, all the nice little shiny like little bits and pieces and that. I was like a magpie. I was like, oh, I've got to pre-order it 'cause it's Hammer, you know. And yeah, I just ended up just not really liking it. So that's going to be going. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts as well, you know. So I think that's probably one of the worst things about it. With so much coming out, you end up blind buying, fucking hell. And you don't get around to watching half of it, and then when you do, you think this is shit. So it's like, you know. So we've said the worst thing, the worst things. What about the best, Mike?
It's fun, isn't it? It's just fun to collect. Yeah, it's fun watching movies. Can't really say much more than that. I just love doing it. I don't really know why I love doing it, but we all love it, and yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. That's perfect. That really is perfect. What about yourself, Scott?
Yeah, like Mike said, it is fun collecting films. We all love watching films and collecting them. One thing I will also say, I do think it can be a nostalgia thing as well, because a lot of us will grow up obviously buying films and renting films before streaming was even a thing. I mean, even myself had DVDs before streaming came about in the late 2000s. So, yeah, nostalgia's a big thing, and also they just look really fucking cool, don't they? They just look great. It's really cool to have like an awesome edition of one of your favourite films, and same with records as well. To be fair, like music, I love collecting records as well.
And VHS as well. I've got a
Yeah,
huge fondness for VHS. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a big, sparkly 4K box set, but for some reason, it's just watching a VHS that, you know, it just takes you back to the days of putting the tape in, watching it, then having to rewind the tape. And even though it's a bit of a faff, you just think, this is what it was like. It's just,
yeah.
But no, I completely get what you guys are saying. I'd have to agree, you know, and it's the thing of actually going into a shop, let's just say picking up this title and going, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'll buy that. And then just driving home or sitting on the bus and you're just looking at the case going, yeah, I can't wait to watch this. And then you're just doing this and looking at all the discs and then just reading all the bits and pieces in there and just going, yeah, I really can't wait for that. And then as soon as you get home, you stick it on. You've got it in your hands and you just, it's just that whole kind of that feeling that, you know, you've got something great to watch. And then you stick it on and then you watch it and then you're just like, yeah, I enjoyed that. Straight in the collection. It's like I can watch that whenever I want. That is the best thing as well about buying and collecting movies.
Yeah.
Just because that just reminds me of when I was a kid, going into game shops mainly and going, right, okay, I'll do another example. Something like Untouchables on the Amiga, just going in, picking up the really big cardboard box and looking at it and then just putting it back and then picking up something like let's just say the Spectrum version and going, oh yeah, I'll have that. And then just excitedly sitting in the back of the car on the way home, just going, you know, looking at the floppy disks and all that, or cassette, and then just going, but just having the physical item in your hand, and you're just like really excited to play it. And it's the same with movies, you're just really excited to watch it. And it's, as you said, it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's that. And you can't replace that.
No, definitely not.
That's something that's, some people say, oh yeah, it's just an adrenaline rush, but it's a great adrenaline rush because you know you've got it. You can watch it or play it or listen to it whenever you want. And in the case of movies with like the big sparkly editions, you're just like, that looks fucking awesome. Even on 4K, that looks a fucking great picture. That sounds amazing. That's an excellent film. That's one of the best. They're the best things about buying and collecting movies.
Couldn't agree more.
Especially when you find like a hidden gem or a film that should be shit but is actually good fun, even though it is shit. You know, you just find it by accident. Again. So, but yeah. So there you go, Carlos. That's your answer to your question. Both of them.
Question.
Yeah, that is a really good question. Marty says Slither is fantastic. I do need to get that watched.
Yeah,
I
so
really do. Marty says best thing is having a physical copy of your favorite films. That's actually very true. The worst is just when you think you have the perfect edition, they release another
oh yeah.
Yeah, especially on Steelbook, Marty. Yeah, we've just mentioned about that. Thank you very much, Alan. I did see the Scotty's a Sambuca sucker. Oh God, you are, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I
And what's
fucking
that?
hate it, but I don't know
I
why
was going to say, what's that face you do?
But like, one. That's when I have it. It's so bad. I don't know why I have it, but I just feel obliged to. I guess I just for a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, there's you that goes, ugh, and then there's Mike goes.
That was funny. Yeah, that was good.
That was hilarious. I'm glad I caught that. That was just perfect. You just literally just took your drink. You just went.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could have timed that any better. No one could have. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I really do hope you can make the next community meetup.
Yeah,
that was a lot. That was a lot of fun. The last one. We just really wish that you was able to come, mate.
Yeah.
You would have enjoyed it again. So fingers crossed. Next time you can make the next one.
Yeah, I think I should be able to. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Hopefully. Carlos says on Lawful Entry on 4K. Yes, please. Miss Stowe in 4K. Yeah, I know what you're using that hand for. You horny little beast. And Alan says our Lawful Entry is fantastic. A reminder of the great talent we lost in Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Yes. Very, very true. Very, very true.
I was gutted when he passed. Absolutely devastated.
I was just literally just out of the blue. I was just like, fuck off. And then when I looked, I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
So yeah. Marty says Madeline Stowe is a stunning looking lady. Yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad.
Decent, yeah.
I know this is a reply, but we've got to put this one up. He says, "You've seen Revenge with Kevin Costner, Anthony Quinn, and Madeline Stowe." Yeah, I've got a feeling there's a little bit of a naughty scene in there. That's why he's put it up.
Oh, yeah.
Again, you horny little beast. Pete says the best thing about collecting movies is finding a fantastic community on YouTube to share the love with.
Yeah,
that is actually a very good answer.
Agreed.
Worst thing is the tossers who say it's all dying. Conkwombles.
Yes, yeah. Alan. Well said, mate. I agree.
Yes. Why did I say Pete?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm so sorry, Alan. And I'm sorry to Pete. I got you all mixed up. I'm so sorry. Oh, but yes, Alan. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Fantastic community of YouTubers. That's the best thing. Worst thing, all those ones who do those horrible little thumbnails, like,
oh god,
all that fucking shit. Where it's like, physical media is dying. Here's why. You're a tosser. Here's why. All click rage bait shit. Just can't get on with it. Really, really can't.
Yeah, I think I said all I needed said on that rant video I done a while back, to be fair.
Yeah, I think you did. I think the world and his dog remembers that rant video.
Yeah.
They're like, let's not get him angry. Let's step back. And then there's the rant that Carlos had.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
He was right though. He was right.
Yeah.
Though I must admit, he did sound like old man yells at cloud, but he had a point though. He had a point.
Yeah, definitely.
If it was dying, we wouldn't have 4K. Simple as.
Agreed. Yeah.
And we wouldn't have all these titles coming out now. And all the titles still to come.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be some good ones.
Oh, hang on, I missed. Oh no, hang on, no, that's all right. Alan says, "Does the Burbs 4K come with a free tin of sardines?" Wonderful film, absolute must-have. Well, I'm hoping it comes with a free tub of pretzels. I can go without the sardines. The pretzels, yeah, sardines. No. That bit, absolutely. That still makes me go.
Yeah.
Where Courtney Gaines just goes up to him, sardines, sardine. And he goes, he's looking. He looks over at Carrie Fisher, and she goes to him as if to say, "You take one for the team. You got us into this mess. You fucking take one for the team." So he just goes, grabs a pretzel, and he just goes, and you can hear the as he picks up the sardine, and he just sticks it on his pretzel, and he's still got it all over his fingers. So you're just like, oh, and then he's just like, he's looking at it, and you can see, I think he's named Brother Theodore. He's looking at him like this, is going, just watching, just staring at him. And he's got this sardine covered pretzel. He's like, and you can tell on his face, he's like, why the fuck did I do this? And he's just like, I just love that whole bit. It's just absolutely cracks me up. And then you got Bruce Dern in the back playing about with the wallpaper, and he just goes, and he tries to put it back. Oh, it's an absolute great film, and even Carlos says so as well. Damn Entertainment deserves a 4K. If I can't wait for Arrow, might have to go shout select. That's a good point. That's a good point. But the thing is, I've got a feeling if Arrow was to release it, I wonder if it'd just be like a slipcase job.
Mate,
Yeah,
I don't
probably,
know, maybe. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just going to go with the Shout Factory one, I think. I can't see Arrow improving the 4K. If they do, it would be, well, I don't know. But yeah, that's why that's got to be Bolt. It really, really has.
I get that, definitely.
Yeah. And Marty says, needs second sight to do Day of the Dead. Yeah, well, as we said earlier on, mate, I've got a feeling they probably will do.
Yeah, I think they will.
I mean,
at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if they've got the rights for Dawn of the Dead, who's to say they won't have them for Day? Or are you going to share them with Shout? I don't know. We'll wait and see. No, now like it'll be someone like Final Cut, and they'll just release a bare bones Blu-ray. Everyone else is getting its 4K like box sets and media books. We get a 4K Blu-ray that's just bare bones. Yours for 15 quid. Shove it up your ass. Because it's like they released Stargate on Blu-ray. I looked at it, I was like, they released Stargate on 4K. Oh no, it's Blu-ray. Oh, okay, let's see what's on the back. Turned it round. Where's the special features? All it was just the film and the director's cut. There's no special features whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
Even the original Studio Canal or Optimum release in Blu-ray had special features. That's got fuck all on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking cheap and nasty. I don't go a lot on Final Cut no more.
No.
Carlos says, stay focused. We are. We're not looking. We are.
Yeah, cheers, Carlos.
Bastard. He also says, well done, guys. All three of you are top-notch guys. Well, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you very much.
You are as well, by the way.
Yeah. Top bloke, Carlos. Well, actually, to be honest, everyone I've met in the movie collecting community has been great. You know, it's like the very first community meetup that I went on with, like, used two guys were there, Carlos, and you know, it was just fantastic. It was like it was like an extension of just like a couple of people just going to the pub talking about films. It was like a proper kind of like, I want to say like not a lad's holiday, but like well, yeah, I suppose, yeah, you could say it was kind of like a lad's holiday, but instead of just going out trying to, we're going out trying to buy movies.
Yeah.
You know, so, but we're having a laugh about it and getting drunk on shots because, of course, we were. Carlos was there, as Nigel would say.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a fantastic community to be a part of. It really is, and you know, it's just a joy to know you all. It really is. I do honestly mean that. I'm not just saying it for like schmopsy and keep you right here, but you know, I do mean it. It's just been an absolute joy to know every single one of you, and long may it continue. I do mean that.
I have to agree.
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not honestly saying that because I'm doped up to the eyeballs on strepsils and painkillers. Oh, and also, Cavonia cough syrup works wonders. But yeah, Slipknot fan says, favourite part in the Burbs. Hey, Mrs. Ronfield, no tan lines this morning. Looks nice. And Bruce Dern looks and goes, that kid's a meatball. Oh,
I really need to watch that again.
Oh,
I do feel like giving it a rewatching.
I love that film. There is one bit as well. I don't know if you used to have noticed it. You probably have. When they go into Walter's house, when they break into Walter's house, on top of his TV, there's a load of photos. If you look at the photo that's prominent at the front, you've got Gail Gordon with Lucy Arnaz, or Lucille Ball, when they were in the Lucy show. So it's like a little, I don't know if it's like a little nod to that because they were like good friends, or if it's suggesting that it's basically set in the Lucy universe or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it could be either.
Because you don't really know Walter's last name. At least I don't think so. All you know him as is Walter, so it could be Walter Mooney or whatever.
Yeah.
So something to think about.
Yeah.
It's just a film that's just, we've said a load about it, but it just can't help it. It's just such a good.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Alan says the nostalgic thing is a great point by Scott.
Thank you, Alan.
A very good point. Watching an older film can often remind you of the people you watched them with and happy times you spent with them. Yep, and that's exactly what I mean with the original Street Fighter. Going to see it at the cinema, what was it, 95 it came out, I was 13. And I went to see it with me mum and dad. And yeah, even my mum loved it as well. She can't stand Van Damme. she absolutely loved it. She really enjoyed it. She thought it was just a load of fun. My dad liked it as well, and I loved it. I think because I was getting in. Well, I was into Van Damme at that point with like Universal Soldier and Death Warrant, and you know, that's why I've always got a huge soft spot for that film because I just remember that time seeing it at the cinema. And it's just such a great film. So yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah,
totally get that. Oh, and Alan's just put up another comment. We're going over that fence and we're not coming back till we find a body. That film's so instantly quotable. That really is. And it's just a bit where they go and knock on the door first of all. They do the first knock and the 9 falls down to turn into a 6. They do the next knock. The whole like number just falls off to reveal like a hole full of bees, and they just get fucking attacked.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bruce Dern with the hose. Run to water. He forgets to pull the hose out, and he ends up slipping and going.
Yeah.
It's just instantly quotable, and it's just no matter what scene, there's just something funny throughout the whole film. I just love that film so much. I've just thought of another one that could benefit from a 4K release. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, that deserves one, definitely.
Yeah. If Arrow's, hopefully, if they've still got the rights, they need to do a 4K of that. I would buy that like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of the only John Carpenter films we don't have on 4K. I think maybe that and Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two others, but I feel like most of his films have had a 4K release, but really surprising that that one hasn't yet.
Yeah, I was going
I
to
am
say,
as
I'm
well.
really surprised it hasn't got one.
Yeah.
But mind you, though, it's Fox.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with the news that Disney basically got rid of all their home entertainment stuff, it just makes me wonder if they're just going to turn around to Sony and say, right, just do like you control our back catalogue. You release what you want. If you want other people to release stuff, just sign rights to them or whatever. So I'm hopeful that Arrow turn around and put out a 4K. That would look incredible. Like all the special effects, like the glowy special effects and the whole, even the bit with the three storms when they like thunder and rain and that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
There is still time if they announce it soon enough for 40th anniversary set. That'd be good.
Yeah. Well, it's 40th anniversary this year, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that would be something. That really, really would.
Oh, that would get it. I think, to be fair, if they did.
I need to watch that again. It's been ages since I've watched it. Alan's actually put the kind of sad thing, really, is that Tom Hanks hated working on The Burbs. It's very sad, really. It's such a shame. I actually read that he actually really, really enjoyed it, and he loved working with Joe Dante.
I haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
So that's kind of a new one on me.
Mm.
But hey, who knows? Who knows what happens in the movies? Who knows?
True. Yeah.
Anyway, this would probably be around about the time we'd have Captain Carlos and his rumours. But seeing as though we don't have him tonight, sadly, we're going to have to cut it short by about, 8 minutes. So you can go. Everyone in the comments can go and play with themselves. So I don't know. Anyway. But no, anyway, it's been great to read all your comments. And as I say, I know I haven't been on top of my game, but because of how I've been feeling, I've been a little bit off. But hopefully the next one I'll be just a shit. But still, thank you to everyone in the comments for your comments. It's been great to read through them and memories of the films and that, and it's been great to have Scott and Mike on as my two guests, and yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic to have you on. We'll have to arrange to have you on again at some point in the near future, as well as all the other guests that me and Carlos have had on. It's been absolutely fantastic. We have got one more comment, and it's Alan again. He turns around and says, "We badly need a 40th anniversary release of The Fly, 50th anniversary release of The Omen." Yes, we do, especially on 4K.
Agreed.
Yeah, really, really do. So my thanks, as always, to my two great guests, Scotty from Scotty the Karaoke / Movie Critic.
Thank you for having me on, Mike. I've really enjoyed it.
No, thank you for coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure to have you on. And a big thank you to first timer Mike from Cinema Axeman.
Yeah, cheers, Mike. Yeah, had a really good time.
I'm glad, mate. I'm sorry that the bar was shut. So
well.
That's right. We'll just have to make for it when we go to Hartlepool again, Yeah. My big thanks to you two for coming on. It's been an absolute joy to have you on. And thank you to everyone in the comments. It's been great to read your comments and that. And thank you very much for that, Marty. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, I think you've done a good job, to be fair, Mike, considering you've not been well and stuff. I think you've done really well.
No, thank you very much, boys. I really do appreciate it.
I mean, it got mixed up with fucking Godfather 2 with Michael Douglas and Robert Duvall. To be fair, that was embarrassing.
No, that's all right. That's all right. We've all done it. I've done it quite a few times tonight. Scott.
Oh, fuck's sake, Carlos. Come on, man.
So, I've got to check this as well. Jesus wept.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
No. Oh, and my wife has turned up. Thank you very much, honey.
Hello, Jen.
Hello.
Thank you very much. She's been working. She's trying to do 2 magazines. I think she's trying to do 2 magazines at the same time. So she said she was going to try and come on, but she was quite far behind on them. But good luck with them, Jen. Hopefully you get them all sorted. And thank you for tuning in, sweetheart. It does mean a lot. But yeah, again, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you for my 2 guests. It's been an absolute blast. Again, it really has. So all that's left for me to really say again is have a good weekend, everyone, no matter what you're doing, and keep it physical.
Yeah, physical major's not fucking dying.
Yeah. She says, hi guys, bye guys, and pink waving. Thanks a lot, everyone. You all take care. Have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Alan. That does mean a lot. Now we are going. I promise. We are. Right. See everyone later.
Bye, everyone. Bye.